know enough of pretty face, a slow approach, a steady pace. I try to move, there's no escape, 'cause I'd just rather run than to crawl. No time to waste, we ain't got time to waste. We ain't got time to waste. We ain't got time to waste.
Taurus, welcome to my channel IKTG. Terrell, my name is Marcellus. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for clicking on the video. For those who have never been here, please subscribe to the channel and be sure to hit the notification bell so you're aware when I upload new content. For those who've never been here, what I do is in general energy spread. So it's like a snapshot of energy, right? I start off with the Spirit Oracle Animal card, and that best represents like your general overall energy, right? So and also like the overall message that Spirit wants for you to have, okay? And then I go into a 5-card tarot spread, and that's past, present, the mutual energy between you and the other person, or the situation as it were, the future, and then the most likely outcome. And then I do clarify those positions as needed, okay? Another thing that I do is I write a song for the collective. I meditate in the energies collective and I come up with a song. This week's song is We Ain't Got Time to Waste. That's the song that you heard in the intro and that you hear playing in the background. So yeah, let's get going. Let's see what you guys get. If you hear from the TikTok teaser, you guys got the King of Wands. So that king definitely knows what, or he or she, but the energy of that king is someone who knows what they want. And they're in the energy of going after it with a lot of enthusiasm, okay? And so that's the King of Wands energy. You could be connecting with the fire sign too, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Spirit, show me the card that they, okay. As soon as I say it, it comes out. So you have your own energy, raccoon, or earth energy, the alchemical sign for earth. But raccoon is the energy that you guys get. I like it. I always feel like the raccoon is misunderstood. They are considered to be like a bandit or someone who is up to no good or mischievous, right? But in actuality, they're quite methodical. And, you know, Taurus, you guys are too, in many ways, fixed in your methodical methods, I should say, or your methodology, for sure. But what I'm really getting to is like they do things that are purposeful, purposeful and intent. I would say, here, I'll give an example. They wash their food. Yeah, they've been, you know, people see them raiding the, neighborhood trash cans or your personal trash can or whatever, but they're actually quite clean. They actually wash their food. You can, if you've ever watched them in the wild, they'll actually cleanse their food. They'll take it to a source of water and wash it off before they eat it. But anyway, the point I'm trying to get to is it's not what it seems, even though it may be masked as, mischievousness. It's actually quite methodical in nature. And I think that's the energy that you guys are embodying. I'm going to read real quick what it says. And that was a long explanation, but that was getting a lot off that card for you guys, which is great. Let's go to raccoon. Talented, shadowy, in hiding. Raccoon energy is at play within all artists to greater or lesser degrees. At best, it indicates talent, tenacity, and skillfulness with a particular instrument or creative tool. Its shadow side points to an unresolved issue around self-image and success. Sometimes using a stage name or wearing a mask, quote unquote, works in an artist's favor. Other times, it limits creativity. Am I who my audience thinks I am? What if I am ready to grow into something more? Raccoon energy won't let us off the hook until this creative ego is resolved, or creative ego and fear is resolved. So exactly what I'm saying, it's not what it seems, okay? Which is great, that's a good energy. Not saying that we want to be out here deceiving people, but allow them to think and feel or their own way about how you coming off, as long as you know that you're genuine, okay? That you're coming from a genuine space. That's really what I'm getting from that energy. But yeah, let's see what the tarot has to say. King of Wands energy, raccoon. Okay. Spirit, show me the cards that best represent the star sign Taurus for this current time period. Show me the card for the. Show me the cards that best represent the star sign. Show me the cards that best represent the star sign Taurus. Show me the cards that best represent the star sign Taurus for this current time period. Show me the card that best represents the star sign Taurus. Show me the cards that best represents the star sign Taurus for this current time period. So maybe this is that hiding or that they're talking about in the card, because what I see here, I'm sorry I'm so quiet. But in the past, the recent past, you have the Hangman in reverse, which is basically gaining a new perspective. Perhaps you've seen something or you now see something totally different. It looks like it's relationships with people or seeing people more for what they present to you. In other words, instead of the superficial, you're kind of seeing beyond that in more depth, okay, of people. That's what I feel that you're seeing. This also is the card of Pisces. May mean something to you, maybe not. But that's what the past, the recent past, is basically gleaning some new intro or insight, gleaning some new insight, okay? Presently, you're in the Five of Wands in reverse. So that makes sense that you go from gaining some wisdom or whatever, and now all of a sudden, or a new insight, I should say, to people. Now you have this Five of Wands in reverse, which is essentially stating that you are no longer dealing with conflict, whether that's external, probably more external, because that's the vibe I'm getting, external conflict. You're not dealing with people's opinions and you know, you just don't want to deal with that anymore. No more conflict or whatever, and definitely don't want to be a part of a competition, okay? So the mutual energy between you and these other people is Eight of Swords. I think this is more everyone else than you, but there could be some self-imprisonment for yourself, because it does allude to that a little bit in the definition of the raccoon card. But it's basically not knowing that you there's space. You know, you're trapped in like this hamster wheel, so to speak, of thoughts, but there's really plenty of room for this person to escape. They don't have to be sitting in that position, okay, of concern so much about self or whatever, this self-impressed, thinking that there's no escape to it. You or this other person, it's more like self-inflicted, really, or it's like what you are causing in your own from your own mental, I should say, internal dialogue, okay? But in the future, though, we have the Three of Wands, which is great. This is like the waiting energy, waiting for your ships to come in. So you realize like the things that you've been waiting for are going to come back to you, or the really good vibes that you've been putting out and the really good intentions that you've been putting out or whatever is going to come back to you. And that's what you're waiting for. That's the future energy of waiting, okay? And which is great, because at the outcome is the Hermit in reverse. Again, that self-reflection is not needed. You still carry like what you learned, okay? And what's interesting is Virgo and Pisces are polar opposites of each other. This is the card of Virgo. The very first card in the past energy was the card of Pisces, the Hangman. But this is like having gone within and retaining and getting that light that you need to push forward, okay? And that's a beautiful energy to be in when it's in the upright, and even better if you've already attained it, when you've already gotten to your hope and your light in the situation. In other words, you're there. Now, at the bottom of the deck, though, we do have this like Two of Swords. So, and that's like kind of being mentally blocked and not really expressing your truth. That could be you, or this could be this other person, or because you being that way is such a shock to everyone else, they're kind of hesitant to come toward you. But we'll see. Let's do some clarification before we jump to any conclusions with that. And the main one is the present energy of this Five of Wands in reverse. Let's see what you have. Spirit, clarify the Five of Wands in reverse for this. Nice. Oh, 3 came out. Oh, nice. So you get 4 of Wands. So there must be a relationship that you're in. Could be with a fire sign. 4 of Wands, celebration. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles. So we have these 2 4s. Angel number 44 or angel 44 number 444 could mean something to you. You might want to look that up. And then this Queen of Cups. I think you're emotionally now available. You go from you getting to this relationship after realizing you were holding back and being a little bit too reserved with this 4 of Pentacles energy, like, being too reserved or too, guarding, okay, too guarded, okay. And then you realize like you truly intuitively, because the Queen of Cups is a very intuitive sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But they have this, they know the watery energy is like psychic energy or whatever. So you have like intuition about this being a good match for you. So, and that's why you're not dealing with that internal or external conflict anymore, because that's clarifying this. That's really good. And that's what you come to. You come to know that you want to be emotionally available to this person, or nurturing, I should say, to this person, okay? Which is good. That's good. So let's look at this outcome, clarify this outcome of the Hermit in reverse. Spirit, clarify the Hermit in reverse for the star sign, Taurus. Clarify the Hermit in reverse for the star sign. Woo! Clarify the Hermit in reverse for the star sign, Taurus. Nice. So what you understand is that we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Wands, and the 3 of Cups in reverse. So what you understand is that this is fated. This is destined, okay? You feel like this is definitely somebody that's meant to be on your path with this Wheel of Fortune energy. And again, it's that karma. It's that good karma. It's what you put out. So it goes from the 3 of Wands, what you put out into the universe, right? And comes back to you, and what you're waiting to come back to you, and you realize that this is the wheel spinning in your favor. And then you get this passionate message, or you could be dealing, like I said, with the fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, with this Page of Wands. You get this passionate affirmation that is exactly the path that you should be on, or the journey that you should be taking, which is cool as I don't know what. You know what I mean? And no longer dealing with, I feel like this is third party stuff. This is the 3 of Cups in reverse. I think it's no longer dealing with either disingenuous friends, friendship circles, or just dealing with third party situations. Third party doesn't necessarily mean like lover situations. It just means like not really being balanced with all facets of your life or whatever. And so it's like, no longer being in this unbalanced state, okay? And that's what I feel like the wisdom that you gained from that Hermit card in reverse. That's what the light that you gain from it. Now, of course, it might put you a little bit more guarded, perhaps, with some people. You might be guarded still, just a tad, I would say, with this 2 of Swords. But I feel like if you express your emotions and express your concerns with this, that you'll drop that one sword and then you'll be holding your sword of victory or sword of truth, Taurus. But that's kind of what I feel is going on. It looks really like really good energy. Again, everything is not what it seems. It's not what it seems. Is the energy that I was picking up off the raccoon. It's not what it seems, and it's not as like you are being looked at as perhaps the bad guy, but in actuality, that is not the case. You know what I'm saying? Like you're actually being very practical, very methodical, and understanding of the situation for all parties concerned, which is a beautiful, beautiful energy. And that's probably that King of Wands energy if you're here from the TikTok teaser. But it's excellent. Good on you, Taurus. For those who would like to leave a comment and let me know what you think of the song, please do. Like, share, subscribe. And until we meet again, Taurus, love, light, namaste.